Thank you for coming to my channel. Today, we want to talk about how to plan material for one manufacturing company. There's a many ways to do that. The old-fashioned way is use stock, minimum, and maximum for each component based on the total requirement and lead time. The next one is we use the MRP system, material requirement planning, use computer to calculate all the components based on the quantity for each assembly and the total production plan. This, the next one that we can use is the old-fashioned way of Japanese, they call Kanban. It's similar to that, but based on run on requirement one time every month, and then using the requirement per component using two bag system. So as soon as the first bag complete, then we start ordering new for a new requirement. The third one, the fourth one is using the MRP and supply chain concept. To run the requirement, use computer, calculate the requirement, each all component based on quantity per assembly and the total production plan. Each have advantage and then disadvantage. The key words to use to manage a company is to use the 80%, 20% rule. Classify all components based on their value, A, B, C, and D. A is the part that 20% apart, but the value of 80% of total inventory. B, the next one, is equivalent about 75% of total value of the requirement. And the next one, the C, is representing about 5% total value of inventory. And the next one is I use for a company with using the floor stock. For all small nut and bone screw, the value represents about 1% of total. Those who are using the floor stock concept have the supplier come in and fill part weekly or 2 weekly or monthly after we use. If we want to require more the total of the all nuts and bolts requirement, then we give that to the supplier. They give us contract to give a total value. Now, we do not have to create individual and input every item on a system, but rather we create a PO. So whenever the supplier complete their filling weekly, 2 week, or a month, then we give a total dollar to our PO so they can supplier can bill us and our accounting payable can pay only one lump sum total requirement for weekly, 2 week, or monthly. So we don't have to hire a buyer just to input individual because the buyer costs much more total a year, much more than the total we have to pay for the all nuts and bolts and screw. Next time we can talk about how to plan production when we come back. Thank you for coming to my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.